Welcome to Conversations with Klana, made for the modern woman who wants to raise her self-esteem, increase her satisfaction, and build happy and loving relationships with herself and others. More and more, women feel they have lost their spark and the connection to themselves and miss deep intimacy in their lives. Rather than accept a life that doesn't shine, they want to change to one that does. Join the conversation each week when Klana and her guests explore practical ways and positive solutions to living a new, authentic life based on self-love, connection, harmony, and joy. Now, here is your host, transformation catalyst, author, and speaker, Klana.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Conversations with Klana. Today, I have the great pleasure to have Colette McQueen as my guest. Colette is an intuitive mindset coach, an Akashic Record guide, and awakening infinite possibilities to quantum leap her clients to abundance and success. Welcome, Colette.
Well, thank you, Klana. Wow, what an introduction. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you are doing a lot of cool things and always connected with spirit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I originally started out my journey many years ago. I've always been spiritually and psychically connected from being a very young child. And I went into the world of working with figures for many years. But obviously, that was not where my purposeful passion was going to be fueled. Obviously, it was my spiritual journey that was going to be the real expanse for my mind and body and spirit to move into new avenues and new adventures. So I decided just before I turned a big birthday, the big 4-0, that I was going to retrain and find out whether the old grey matter was still working. So I did a life coaching diploma, which I was proud to say I managed to get a distinction in. And I also trained in Usui Reiki. So I learned about working with energy also. So that was really the start back in 2011 of fueling my purposeful passion to move forward and do more training in the mind work. So I promptly went onto the internet, looked for a coach so I could expand my mind training.
Very clever.
Yeah. And I found the awesome international coach, Ali Campbell. Now, for anybody that knows the group UB40, it's not Ali Campbell, the lead singer. It's Ali Campbell, the international coach. Because every time I say I've been trained by Ali Campbell, they automatically think of the singer. So I went up to Glasgow in Scotland and I trained directly with Ali in rapid induction technique, which is the fast way of putting people into hypnosis. I then did my NLP practitioner training, and my certification was sent off to Dr. Richard Bandler, who invented NLP, for him to sign me off as a certified NLP practitioner. Mm-hmm. And then I trained with Ali in hypnotherapy as well. So there began my journey of everything to do with the mind, helping my clients on a one-to-one basis to get rid of fears, phobias, and addictions. I worked a lot with clients who'd been through severe trauma, drama situations, a lot of deeper work with people who'd been through rapes, attacks, abuse, child abuse. So there was quite a lot of deep level work that I used to do as well when I first came back from training. And I generally expanded my business into the local area. So I did a lot of training for companies, businesses, public and private sector in educational facilities, through schools and universities and colleges, to help with general well-being, overall resilience for mindset, helping people with stress and anxiety, of course, because we deal with everyday stresses through work and learning and business, and supported local companies and businesses in their health and well-being events as well. So local bigger companies, and either in-house or at bigger venues. And of course, that moves me on to speaking about how Klana and I actually met, because it was through doing a bigger event and being invited to work at Healing Ibiza that Klana and I met for the first time. And I think that was about 5 years ago, wasn't it, Klana? About 2015?
I have no idea. I lost completely every track of time. It's a while.
So I originally met with the guys that ran the Healing Ibiza festival on the island of Ibiza in 2014. And I originally went out there and worked as a therapist independently, had a fantastic time, said I would duly go back again because it was such an amazing atmosphere. It was a fantastic event to build up charitable funds for their local charities. And there was lots of therapists and DJs and yogis and artisans there. It was just an amazing festival to attend.
I remember I was in charge for the coaches there. So I was organizing all us coaches so that people can come to us and have a little coaching for a few minutes. 20 minutes
2015, when I went back, was when I worked.
That was fun. For me, it seems that it was in the last century. But a lot of things happened. So many things happened in between. You know, I moved from Ibiza back to Germany. I'm living now in Berlin. And in your life, also a lot of things changed, huh?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
What are you doing now? Because it's a little bit different to what you have been talking about before.
Yeah. When we'd worked that event and I came back to England, there was just the usual routine of getting back into the flow of work. But obviously, I went back out to Ibiza and I met you again while I was on holiday. Klana and I did an amazing coaching session together. So we shared our coaching experience and skills, and we took a deep dive between the two of us. And I know that you helped me awaken my passion for travel. I know that I'm going to be working and I'm going to be traveling when we're allowed to travel again. But it was this year and going into lockdown and the world completely changing. We're going through extraordinary times. So building that momentum moving forward, I had a major decision to make. I kept my business life and my spiritual life separate up until this year. And I decided if there was ever a point in time to amalgamate the two skills that I have with my intuitive skills, my spiritual skills, and my mindset skills, this was the year to do it. 2020 was the year just to pull everything together, to pull all the resilience and resources that I had within my mind and body to be able to produce something to really help clients that have unique abilities also. So this year was where I was gifted from spirit a new availability, and that was to be able to tap into a person's Akashic Records. So now I'm providing intuitive mindset coaching, which helps a client have a realization and a guidance through myself to tap into their Akashic Records. And what it does is it gives them a snapshot of what their most amazing future is going to look like in their most skilled and successful position. So they get to see what parameters they're going to work towards in the future. And how fantastic is that? Because if you've got your end goal and you know what it is, you can start putting the steps in place to be able to get yourself to that place of success and abundance and happiness. Because those are the three main things, as well as love, that we're trying to attain in life. You know, love, happiness, abundance, and success. You know, the elements that we need to live and thrive and move on with ourselves and our lives to be successful individuals, you know, to be able to stand in our own light and just to shine brightly, because we're all perfectly imperfect, and we all, every single one of us, has a unique gift to share with the world. And I've been very, very fortunate that I did connect my spiritual work with my mindset work, and to be able to move forward in that capacity. I just think it's fantastic.
You know, I think it seems to be in the air at the moment. And this is the great gift we got from this situation here with our lockdowns, that we are drawn back to go inwards and see who we really are, because we are playing so many roles that are thrown at us that sometimes we don't know, is that really me, or is that what they want me to be? And it was similar to me, to be honest. I'm going out more and more with my spiritual things than I ever had. So I think that that's a big thing for a lot of people today. I have one more question before we go on. Not everybody knows what an Akashic record is. Could you please explain that?
So the Akashic Records are basically the whole records of our life from the moment that we were born till the moment we die. So there's a possibility for me in my skill set to tap into how a person is going to achieve their greatest good in life. So that is what I do. And then we reverse engineer that to be able to take steps to get the client to the successful parameters they want to reach. So it's taken everybody to the next level. I also wanted to mention as well, if any guys want to connect with me, my new private Facebook group is the Super Highway to Intuitive Success. So it opens you guys up to connect with myself. I do energy forecasts, readings and crystals for the week. I also provide on Wednesdays either meditations or card readings. I know you jumped into the card readings on Wednesday night. It was crazy. I was on for over an hour. But I'm there to be of service to people. And on Sunday, if any of you guys catch this recording soon, we'll be able to connect and engage for the super new moon on Sunday evening. It's at 8 p.m. GMT or BST time. If you'd like to join me, I can send you the details out. But I just wanted to say to Klana, thank you ever so much for being a fantastic friend, a brilliant colleague, and it's been awesome to be a guest on your show today.
I thank you for coming, Colette. And the Sunday is November 15 for the people who listen to the replays. So yeah, November 15 at 8 o'clock. And I will put the link to your Facebook group into the show notes. So the group will exist further on. And then you can connect with Colette if that is makes you curious what you just heard. So it made me curious. I'm all about these things like mystical stuff, which I've never been before in my first life. This lifetime, I mean.
It is definitely time now to tap into all the resources.
Exactly. And it is really so much fun. So you can learn to listen also to yourself. At the beginning, some people like we need people from the outside who help us to connect with our spiritual gifts, because everybody has them. So then we forget it over the life experience here. And some people never remember, and for some people it comes back. And it's really helpful to have somebody like Colette to bring that to the surface.
That's what I'm here for, to be the earth angel and spiritual guide for all that want to connect with me.
Yay. Thank you so much, Colette. And thank you, listener, for listening in or watching us on YouTube. If you like Conversations with Klana, I'm here with another guest next week.
And remember, you can always expand, always in all ways.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Thank you for listening to Conversations with Klana.
Bye-bye.
Remember to follow us on social media and get connected. Visit our website, conversationswithklana.com, for show notes and additional episodes. And if you like this broadcast, please share it with your friends to help us empower more women to live an authentic and happy life and make this world a better place for everyone.